So hello, I'm with Peter Tagtgren from Hypocrisy. So first, thanks for the interview. My first question is, how was the feedback about the new album, Worship?
It's been pretty good, I think. And now when we started playing them live, a lot of songs, people really get into it. So it's positive. Really good.
This month is the anniversary of the first Hypocrisy album, Penetralia. We celebrate its 13 years. How is your vision about hypocrisy from 1992 to now?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. There was no vision. It was just trying to get better and better and, making better songs and things. And yeah, slowly but steady, 30 years later, we're still here. So um, it seems to work.
How was the worship tour? How the tour is going?
It's going good. We just did America. It was great. And now we're doing this, and it's turning out to get better and better.
Do you currently work on other projects?
Yeah, I'm trying to finish the new Pain album to release next September or October, I think.
When we go on Hypocrisy YouTube channel, we can see that you have launched the new album Into Space. How comes to you this idea? Why?
I don't know if it was the label or the management that was thinking about what we should do with this, and I don't know if it was the management who came up with this idea, send it out, and then take it back, and then we're gonna do like charity, like do competition, who people can win it and stuff. So I don't know. It's a cool thing. It's a different thing. I haven't seen anybody do it before, so it's pretty unique thing.
Yes, and it's according to the theme of space about the album. You produced the album too. What was your produce expectation for this album? Any special things only for this album?
Um, I don't know. I mean, we started recording a little bit with this album, 2018 and 2019. We were done with it, both recording and writing. So, but then the pandemic came, so we just had to wait for another year. It was kind of because label didn't want to release it when it was this bullshit, and so we said, okay, we wait. So we were just sitting for it for over a year, and waiting for the right moment to get it out. So because when you release an album, you really want to go out on tour, and last year that was impossible. Some bands did tours, but most of them canceled. So we just waited another year.
Okay. Can we expect to see Hypocrisy in Summer Metal Festival?
Yeah, we hope so. Let's see where, but there will be some festivals already. We have booked, but they didn't announce it yet. So we're definitely going to do some shows this summer. But I think it's also going to be a lot of pain this summer as well.
You are very active in social media. For you to think that social media is necessary for a band in 2022?
Well, the good part with social media now, you don't need your label anymore. So you can press to your fans. Much easier to go to your fans now than you have to go through magazines or whatever. Of course, you still need everything, but it's good for the fans also to see what you're doing, so they know what they can expect in the future.
So do you prefer this method or the whole method?
I like both. I like that you can control your own what you say and what you do, but also with help of labels and stuff to push out to even more people than your own following on Facebook or Instagram. So
Yeah. In Worship, the song Bug in the Net is very melodic. What was the creative process of this song? Do you consider this song as a ballad of this album?
yeah, I mean we usually do very heavy doomy songs, a couple on the albums, and I think that was the first song I wrote for this album, actually in 2017 or 2018, I think. And It's about the first most famous abduction case with a guy and a girl called Betty and Barton Hill in 1961. That became like a strange thing, you know, in media in those days. And I thought it was a cool it has a cool history in it. So I, you know, dedicated my vocals to this story. And plus I added some stuff to myself also, you know. So.
Do you have any favorite song on this album to play in live?
I don't know. For me, it was a little unexpected, but it seems like Children of the Grey is really, people really like that, you know, when we played live. So it's a cool song. It's heavy. It's also a slow song. But I think Hypocrisy has always been, okay, in the beginning, first album was about fast songs and stuff. But then somehow it got over to mid-tempos and slow epic songs, you know, with Fourth Dimension albums. So, I mean, we need to do all these three kinds of music. That's the whole Hypocrisy style, I think, you know.
Can you talk about the artwork made by Blake Armstrong, who's also made movie posters and album cover art?
Yeah. It was like this. I had this idea with the pyramids and some kind of, you know, this...
Spaceships.
No, it was more like to have these crosses, you know, over it. From the beginning, I actually wanted one straight up there. I had a napkin and was sitting and writing on and given to Gerardo, that was the CEO in America's Nuclear Blast. And together with him, he introduced me to Blake. And, you know, I would try to tell him how I would like to have it. And he was changing and fixing and stuff, and it got better and better. And yeah, in the end, this is what we got. So,
Okay.
for instance, this man was like this big in the beginning, and had an ass that looked really weird. I was like, no asses, man. Just make it shadow, you know. Things like that, small things. And instead of red, it was really purple and stuff, you know. So, in the end, when we finally got the colors we wanted, you know.
Yes, there is sci-fi things on his artwork. Are you a sci-fi movie or book fan?
I'm both. I like a good sci-fi movie, you know, but I also like things how they, you know, what happened with the pyramids. This is like Maya, and it's like what happened with the Mayan people. They just disappeared like that, you know. And they had, you know, this calendar that ended 2012, so everybody thought, oh my God, we're gonna die. But it actually, they just didn't have any more space. They just didn't write any more dates. So they had to stop somewhere. So I guess 2012 was when they stopped making this calendar. But nothing really happened. So, but it's fascinating. If it's energy fields over these things, if it was like Stargates, the movie, when you see they come up and they some kind of, you know, like filling up the energy to the spaceship. And so it was just a cool thing. People can just imagine what they want, you know, anything is right.
After all of these years in the music industry, what was your vision about it?
I think you're more independent nowadays because of the internet also. You really don't need a label. You can do it yourself, you know, if you know how to do promotion, and you can only get better and better. Of course, it's good to have a label that can push it for you, so you don't, if you don't have all these channel ins to everywhere, you know, it's good to have a label. If you do, then you might just do it yourself.
Okay, and what is your own definition of an artist? Especially in music?
Weird people.
So you consider you as a weird guy?
I think we're all weird people, all of us. You know, most of everybody that has some artist skills is probably ADHD or ADD or whatever we are. You know.
Okay. What is your current favorite band or album or song?
Well, I don't know. I listen to all kinds of music. I don't know what my super favorite right now is, but French band actually, Carpenter Brut, is really good. I listen a lot to that.
Do you like Carpenter music?
Yeah, it's really cool. You know how they went back to the '80s with really distorted stuff, and I also like how they do with the Carpenter. You know, when the people come dressed as '80s and they add a guitarist on stage and stuff. It's really cool. Yeah, I've seen a lot of it, you know, on YouTube and stuff. So it's really cool.
Have you a plan to release a live about Worship tour?
Yeah, if we can find a good place to record it and stuff, we should definitely do it for sure.
In audio or DVD?
I would do both,
Yeah.
you know, so you can see something. I mean, live in Sofia was 2011 or 2012, I think. So maybe it's time again. Let's see what we can find.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are a producer. You produce many bands. Do you have a dream, a band you always wanted to produce?
Not right now, to be honest, but no. I mean, I really don't produce that much anymore. I mean, sometimes I get some offer to do some only mixing. Sometimes I to produce the whole album. So I don't know. Right now, it's just been so focused on this stuff. So I didn't really have time. So I haven't thought about anything yet. We'll see.
About Ben, can you speak about the sense behind the song "Dancing with the Dead" from the album of the same name?
Yeah, it was actually inspired by me when my heart stopped, I guess. Fuck, did I forget my snooze? I did. It doesn't matter. And yeah, so I wrote a song about that when we were somewhere, I just collapsed and they couldn't find the pulse. So yeah, then it became a cool thing to write about, you know. When everything turned black and you have no clue why. And then you wake up, that's all.
Okay. Have you ever planned to release a non-metal album?
No, not really. I mean, me and my friend, we did a couple of blues albums where I played drums and stuff like that. So, no, but I think it's pretty cool that I have Hypocrisy to the more extreme and then Pain more danceable or more commercial, whatever you want to call it, you know. So,
What is your worst and your best memory with Hypocrisy?
there's a lot. I can't be specific. I think right now it's getting better. Put it that way. I don't really know what's the worst right now. You know, I mean, all bands have the worst time of something. You know, it's. I really don't know. It feels like we got new blood when we got a new drummer in the band. You know, so we just really try to focus on the better ones. You know.
Okay. Do you have any final words for listeners?
Yeah, enjoy the shows and the albums, and I mean, I hope to see everybody. If not here for these shows, we do 4 shows now in France. If not, maybe we'll see you guys on some festivals during the summer as well.